Hello everyone and welcome to BizTalk, Small Business Big Talk, where we here at the Small Business Center talk to individuals, small businesses of Columbus County that are doing lots of great things. And today we have with us Mr. Kenyon Williams. Welcome, Mr. Williams. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So we're really excited about the work that you're doing with Urbal Kemalogy. And I know that all the folks are really excited about it because when they see you come in the building to see me, I know they stop you in the hallway and they try to purchase your product and all that. So I think a lot of folks are having a lot of good buzz about it. So we're really excited to have you on today just to learn a little bit about you as a business owner and hear more about your business. So tell us a little bit about yourself, your family, where you grew up.
Well, I grew up in Chadron, North Carolina. Went to Chadron Middle, went to West Columbus. Grew up in a single parent home. My mother was a natural entrepreneur. On average, just went to play. I played basketball for West Columbus.
So you grew up in a small town right here in Columbus County. And as you were growing up, were there things that you noticed that kind of came back to your mind whenever you got ready to start your business?
Yeah, really the science. Like, I've always been into math. I've always been into science growing up. Like, Bill, not a science guy. He was like one of my favorite guys to watch. I've always been into chemistry. So when it came down to, and I always liked to cook. So when it came to coming up with different types of herbal compounds, everything just went hand in hand.
Right. That was just a natural fit
it was a natural thing. Like I really think it's in my blood. Some things you just inherited. Whether it's like my great grandmother, she was like a natural healer. People just come from like all over around, like from this all over, and she prayed for them, but she knew about different types of herbs. She knew what this did. She knew what that did, and it kind of like went from there. And then my father, he's he has natural cooking abilities. So I guess I just inherited certain things to come up with certain recipes, and it kind of comes out with that.
Well, I know that on TikTok and all of these Snapchat, other things, a lot of folks are looking at Seamoss and how it works. And that's kind of what your company is about. So tell us a little bit about that. Help us to understand about Seamoss and how that works.
Well, actually what Seamoss is actually algae. As human beings, we're made up of 102 elements and minerals. Seamoss contains 92 of the minerals that make up the human body. And one of the main things that it does is it strengthens the connective tissue. That's pretty much four main things. You got your joints, ligaments, your blood, your bone, and your largest organ, which is your skin. It helps with blood pressure, helps with cholesterol, helps curb the appetite, and it's 100% all natural. It's a sea vegetable. You have different types of sea moss. It's pretty much, it grows all over the globe in the ocean, but you really have to be careful where you get your sea moss from. Like when it comes to me, all of my sea moss comes from the Caribbean, from St. Lucia, St. Thomas, Jamaica, because when I think about it, the water is the soil to the sea. So, when you think about Jamaica and the Caribbean islands, you're thinking about how crystal clear the water looks. And that lets you know has healthy nitrogen levels, healthy oxygen levels. So all the sea vegetables and everything in the environment is pretty much healthier.
Do you remember there being a teacher at West Columbus or one of the schools that you went to that really helped you with that interest in science?
Charlie Martin. Mr. Charlie Martin, he was the science teacher at West Columbus. But before Charlie Martin, it was Mr. Franklin Reeves in middle school. And it wasn't even just the whole, how can I say, the science part. It was the identity part. He was just real big on, knowing who you are, knowing your roots, and just being true to yourself. So he pretty much helped me with a lot of my character, and it kind of like it went with me along the way. So he played a part in my life.
That's really good. That's really good. So when you started thinking about, what year did you go into business?
2021 when COVID hit. It was pretty much birthed out of COVID.
Right, right. So that gave you the push to want to create a product that would protect yourself and your family during that time.
Yeah, because at no point in time did I really plan for it to be a business.
Right.
Like I never planned for it to be a business. What happened was, like I said, I was taking it, and my mother ended up getting sick. And when she ended up getting sick, like I was just getting into Seamoss, I was studying, because I've always been the type of person, like, the way my brain works is like it becomes obsessive with certain things.
Yeah.
So like if I start studying things, it's like I'm on it. And like I said, she got sick, and it went from, me selling a product to like, now my back's against the wall, I'm trying to save my mother.
Yeah.
And from then on, it was just like something just woke up inside of me. It was like the floodgates open.
Yeah.
I'd be up studying vitamin E, vitamin C, glutathione, just different types of herbs. And ever since like a child, I've always wanted to know why.
Yeah.
Why did this do this, or this do that?
Right.
So that's when I started studying different herbs, saw what they did, how they interject with each other, how they go with each other, and just saw what went with each other, well, what didn't go with each other,
Yeah.
and just went from there.
So it's so amazing to me that when I see different individuals that come through the Small Business Center, and you're talking about gifts and talents earlier, and you see different folks. I see different folks that come through, and everybody has a different type of talent. Like I've not come across anyone else that has this particular gift and talent that has created what you have. And it's just amazing how when we have those gifts and talents inside of ourselves, that when you start to tap into that, we realize that the entrepreneurial spirit is on the inside, and it just needed to wake up. And so I think that it sounds like COVID really kind of pushed you out there to say, hey, this is something that I need to do to protect myself and my family. And after that, after COVID, and you realize that there was a need in that immediate time, what caused you to continue on to want to grow your business?
Like I said, I never really intended it to be a business. Now, I've always been like, I've had an entrepreneurial spirit since I was little.
Yeah.
I made my first $100 in third grade selling bubble gum.
Right.
So it's like that. You want to call it the hustle or whatever. It's always been in me from nature. It sounds cliche to say it, but I didn't choose it. It chose me.
It chose you.
It's like I couldn't stop.
Right.
It's like I can make it sound this way. I couldn't stop. It was just like a automatic thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And from then on, and then I started thinking about the environment where we at. Like, this is Columbus County.
Yeah.
We're like almost number one for the most unhealthiest county in the state.
Right.
And, a lot of my clients or customers are elderly. This is a very poverty-stricken area.
Right.
You have a lot of people trying to decide, am I going to buy my food?
Yeah.
Am I going to buy medicine? Am I going to buy medicine? Am I going to pay my light bill? And, a lot of times when you're in certain situations, your health gets put on the back burner. So the way I look at it, my mom, she always taught me that, God gives you a gift so you can be given away.
Yeah.
So if I can take the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that he's given me with herbs and make somebody's life better, then I kind of feel like I owe it to do it. And like I said, it went from there, and I just pretty much like to see people benefit from the product. I have clients who don't take blood pressure medicine anymore. I have clients who, one lady, her A1C was at 11, she's gotten it down to 7. Another lady, she was taking a drug called Humira, taking 6 injections a day. She's fallen back off of her Humira a little bit, and she's down from 6 injections to 2 injections.
Yeah.
Rheumatoid arthritis, because when it comes, my whole mentality is I'm not really concerned with the effect. I don't care whether it's rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, gout,
Right.
sarcoidosis, whatever. They're all fruits. The root of everything I just named is inflammation.
Yeah.
So my mentality is if you put the fire out, the smoke goes away. So I try to target what's causing this issue. Because if you target what's causing the issue, you can change it.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
I'm a firm believer in order to affect the fruit, you have to be able to, in order to affect the fruit, you have to be able to direct the root.
Right.
Or nurture the root. And if you can target the root, you can change the fruit.
You can change it. Yeah. So you started out small around COVID. You started making this out of necessity. And now you have grown to, you have your product in 8 stores.
8 stores.
8 different stores.
4 in Wilmington, Lovey's Natural Health Foods and Cafe on Military Cutoff, Tidal Creek on Oleander, African Caribbean Market on Oleander, and Duke's Tire on 17. And Wyville is Wyville Nutrition. I'm not sure about the address. Wyville Nutrition.
Downtown Wyville.
Downtown Wyville. Pharmacy on Main. And Lois is Roots and Culture. And Myrtle Beach is Bay Natural.
Yeah.
So, and I'm looking to expand now into like the Raleigh area.
Right. So you're not only affecting the folks here in Columbus County, but you spread out to New Hanover and to whatever South Carolina's county is.
I have my client base is from Manhattan down to Texas.
Yeah.
The other day I shipped to Manhattan, Corpus Christi, Texas, Louisiana, shipped to Atlanta a lot. I ship to the Triad area, like Raleigh, Durham, all the time.
Right.
So it's like it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God.
Right here out of Columbus County.
Right out of Columbus County, Chadbourne.
Chadbourne, North Carolina.
Like they say, you call it Chadbourne, the fancy way to call it is Shaban.
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 Right here, and so and you make different flavors. You make elder
moss.
Elder moss. Yeah.
Yeah, the elder moss. Each one is a different thing. The elder moss consists of elderberry, echinacea root, ginger, honey, and vitamin C.
Right.
And echinacea, shortens the duration of colds, flus, and viruses. Elderberry is a powerful antioxidant. But my biggest seller is the ultimate. That literally touches every part of your body because it's really cell food. That's what it's really all about.
Yeah.
Feeding the cells.
Feeding your cells, yeah. So this is so exciting, and there's so many things that we can talk about, and I'm sure that we'll have folks reaching out to you. And I'm so excited that we have you here in Columbus County, and that you followed your dream, and that you went from writing it down on paper, from a vision and a business plan, and looking at financials, to it coming to fruition. And then you started with just a small amount for you and your mom to 8 stores and all over the United States, pretty much. You're sending out this product that's helping and changing people's lives. So we really appreciate you. We appreciate the work that you're doing, and we look forward to working with you, continue to work with you in the Small Business Center so that we can get you global.
Appreciate it.
That's the goal, so that we show that our folks here in Columbus County can also be a global brand. So thank you for joining us for this session of Biz Talks. You can find us on our Southeastern Community College Educable and YouTube channel. Thank you for joining, and we look forward to seeing you next time.